Hello everybody, it's Gary Stuckey with Steve Perry News and Journey News. You know, why not? Because I'm talking about both of them. Really talking about Steve Perry and Neal Schon. You know, Journey just released an album yesterday called Freedom. Great album, by the way. It was #1 on the most downloaded album chart on iTunes. Pretty cool. But Steve Perry is back in the picture with Neal Schon. You know, I told you in my other video that Neal said that they were talking to each other, right? And your mind starts racing and wondering what's going on. You know, he's saying there's a chance, right? You know, I've been doing this channel for 4 years. This is like seasons, you know, different seasons each year. Go back and watch it from the beginning. It's very interesting how this is all playing out. You know, I made some speculations. Not always, you know, it didn't always happen the way I thought. But the main thing, the main idea was the hope that mainly those two guys, Steve Perry and Neal Schon, would work together again, you know, in some form or fashion, you know. But the thing is, there was always something standing in the way. Now, I speculated before, and I've done videos. You can go back and watch. A few months ago, I was making a plea that Neal and Steve should make up, you know, and be friends because life is short. You know, that was my plea to them. I wonder if they saw that video and said, hey, Gary is right. We need to do that. Yeah, I don't know. But you know, with all that lawsuit stuff and all that stuff going on with the lawsuit and the trademark and all this, I think there were some contracts and some legal stuff that kept them from speaking. You know, Steve was talking to Neal through lawyers. So it was a lot of legal stuff, and maybe some of that prevented them from talking, and maybe some, you know, other things, you know. But whatever the case, they're talking again. And in a new article, there's a few articles that come to mind. I'll put a link in the description of this video. But USA Today was talking about it recently, that Neal said that he was texting and emailing Steve. So those two are talking, you know, texting, emailing, maybe talking on the phone, you know, because he has his phone number. Pretty cool stuff. They've come a long way, man, right? Come a long way. So all the people saying, you know, it's not going to happen. What's funny is I've actually posted a video saying that they're talking. And there were people, as I was posting, saying it's not going to happen. And I'm like, well, it is happening. You know, they are talking. So you can say it's not going to happen all you want to, but they've been talking. You know, I guess when those two guys get together, maybe they'll do some music one day, or maybe Steve will show up on stage and sing, and people will say it's not going to happen, even though it happened. I don't know. But speaking of which, Neal, in this article, he said he's inviting Steve. You know, they're having a 50th anniversary. I've even mentioned this. This is not new news. Neal has talked about this a few years ago. I've done videos on this, where he said he wanted all the past members to come back and play with them, you know, before he calls it quits, which I don't think he's ever going to call it quits. But this 50th anniversary tour with Journey is going to be a big deal. So he's inviting Steve to come up and sing a song or two. He's inviting Greg Raleigh, Steve Algeri, Randy Jackson, whoever it might be, going to show up on stage. Now tell me, Steve Perry fan or Journey fan, that you would not love to see Steve get up on stage, and you can, you know, it could go through your mind, and you can say it's not going to happen all you want to, but you know good and well that if that were to happen, you'd be so happy. I'd be so happy. So why not, you know, get rid of whatever bitterness or whatever grudge you have against Neal, or the idea of those two getting together, because there's something there. Because a lot of people have this chip on their shoulder, and they're like, it's not going to happen. I think they're trying to hurt for Steve. Like Steve got done wrong, so I'm gonna hurt for him, and I'm gonna shun Journey, and I'm gonna not try to watch. I'm not gonna listen to any Journey music now. I'm not gonna like Neal because, you know, and it's never gonna happen. They're never gonna, because they have this little chip on their shoulder. You know, I don't know, but I'm just kind of like, I want to see it happen. May not happen, right? The frogs over there think it might happen. Hey, but those two guys, you know, being friends, that's the main thing. Of course, the main thing that those two guys become friends. They talk business, and who knows, you got to admit it's a lot closer than it was. If you're talking through lawyers, there's no chance, right? So you got to admit, in the 4 years I've been doing this channel and the speculations I've been doing in the hopes that Steve and Neal might work something out, and Steve maybe will sing a song or two with Journey or do something with them, record music with Neal. That's just speculation right now. But all that speculation, this is the closest that it's come to happening. And I'm thinking it's really close. And, you know, I'm just speculating again. But I'll say this. You know, Steve lives out there in California, in the San Francisco area, near Neal, in that area. It's not too far away, give or take an hour or two drive, I'm sure. But don't be surprised if the next time you see Steve, it's with Neal and they're having coffee. Just saying. Because I haven't stopped believing, you know. And some people can think otherwise and think that, you know, it's not going to happen, or they don't want it to happen, or let Steve do what he wants, you know, or whatever they say. But I'm just happy. I'm happy that those guys are working it out. I'm happy that Neal is saying, Steve, come up on stage. And maybe, just maybe, Steve will do it. And I hope that they record something one day. I mean, I have a lot of hopes. I have a lot of dreams. You know, I have a friend that passed away that never got a chance to see this. This is a big deal to me. You know, can I have a dream? Can I have a hope? I would love to see those guys work together again. But it's one step closer. That's all I'm saying. Hey, until next time, everybody, this is Gary Stuckey saying, whatever you do, don't stop believing. God bless you.